mist. Dreary, like it was gonna snow, but it just wasn't cold enough.
Okay, we're live right now.
All right.
Good morning, everybody. Slightly Slanted Sleuth coming at you with the Runkster, the Runky Monkey, Jerry Runky. What's up, Runky?
I'm good, brother. How's everybody?
What's up, Runky? Look at that. I did it 2 times in a row. Hey, Rainbow. Paul, you want to come on? Mike, you want to come on? I'll send you guys a link if you do. Just tell me. We got My Skies 5D in his house. We've got Rainbow Holy Spirit Purifying Fire of Truth in the house. You would think that'd be an acronym, but nope, that's her full name. Hi, Paula.
She coming in with us?
I forgot to send her a link, but I will if she wants to.
I enjoy her thoughts too.
Oh yeah, she's a good cat. Yeah, when I first came across her, I was concerned about her and I pushiness together, but I mean, you know, pushiness, not the other thing.
Yeah. Like bull penis.
Right. Because she's like me in that aspect. I think a lot of us are that way, though. You know. But yeah, today I was thinking maybe we'll talk about, I don't know, what do you think we should talk about?
Hey, I'm game, dude.
Anything and everything.
That's it.
All right. If anybody else wants to get in on this, just give me a heads up and I'll send you a link. Maybe I'll post it in the chat here. Yeah, whatever. I'll post it in the chat. There it is right there. There's the link if you want to come in. Anybody feel free. Anybody. But yeah, I felt we would talk about, I don't know, maybe the flood myths and see what everybody's take on that is. Maybe we'll talk about some symbology, you know, the symbolic nature of our existence and how that symbology is presented to us in a public forum without us really even recognizing it. You know, that sounds like a good option. And how everybody is talking about the serpent as of late, when the serpent is actually a knowledge symbol as well as a infinity symbol. You know, it depends on if it's eating its tail or on the caduceus.
The energy.
It could represent energy. Hey, Eric, what up, buddy? Eric's in the Chizat. Oh, I got an extra person up in here. We got Rodney.
All done.
What up, Rodney?
Get in there. Don't feel that.
There you go.
You know who that is.
Nice, huh? I'm proud.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Paul?
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Was just thinking about me 5 seconds ago. Well, there you go. Synchronicities are bliss. I wish I could say my mug is bliss, but look at me.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh, gee, thanks. Hey, Rodney, thanks for sending me that. Did you read any of the comments that Phil had wrote about that Richard?
No.
He's actually talked to him personally.
Cool.
Yeah. What's up, Mike? My Skies 5D says hi, Jerry.
What's up, Skies?
So
I
watched
that video too. That was pretty good.
What was that?
What did you could you put out that theory on the Serpent Mound possibly being a frequency wave?
Oh, you mean the sine wave?
Yeah, no, just put it out.
No, I never did that. No.
See what everybody thinks. You can explain it. Just came to my mind.
Yeah, maybe it's a representative of a sine wave, or yeah. But yeah, did you get any material together, Rodney? No. Neither did I. I mean, I figure what the heck, we'll just talk about whatever anyway, right?
Sure.
But yeah. Here, I got my I think I got my drive up. Nope.
So what did Phil say about Casario?
What was that?
What did he say about Casario?
He's a good cat. He's on it. You know, he's pretty much, yeah, because I've commented a bunch of comments on his in his comment section. And
Right.
as you know, as soon as I seen his video, because I get excited, you know, I start commenting right away when I see somebody that's in line with what the way I think. But,
Right.
I started commenting about the great work, and all of a sudden that's what he starts talking about. I was like, whoa, okay. You know, and I actually asked him if he'd be willing to do an interview with me.
Casario?
Yeah.
Cool.
Waiting to see if he'll get back to me. But you know how that is with the bigger people. You know but I mean, I don't see any ego in that guy much anyway.
Right.
Seems like he's a down to earth guy.
Sure.
But he is selling books though. You know.
Yeah. Well, I guess you have to make a living, right?
Right. I'm not knocking him for that. I'm just saying, you know, that's something I'm not doing and probably never will do.
As long as we take care of each other first.
Right. That's essentially what we have to do, I think. I don't know.
Here's something that you can take a look at and just see if there's any information. You know me, I'm always scanning these old graveyards, old stones.
Oh, yeah.
Just tell me if you see anything or any information in this stone.
I see information in all stones because I am one. Sure.
Now this is from, I believe, the 16 or 1700s. But I am certain that there's an awful lot of information contained all around us that we just miss.
Right. You see these spirals here, that's the creation and the destruction cycles. You know, one spins this way and one spins the opposite. Also the polarity, that's what that symbolizes. And I think the bells facing the opposite directions are the same thing. And there's probably...
Is that a pine cone on the top?
Right here? The scales of one, it looks like, maybe.
Maybe. Right at the very top.
Right here?
I can't see your...
Oh, yeah. Duh, I can't. I will do that every time, don't I? Yeah, at the very top. Yeah. Above the banner thing. But I do notice on, you know, you see the spirals on either side on the top, right?
Yes.
Yeah, those are opposite ones. Those are I've noticed, I've done a lot of looking into the cave glyphs and stuff. And these spirals seem to pop up in very early cave art all the time.
A lot of times you'll see it inside of a hand.
Yes. Yes, and oddly enough, that's Leak Project. Rex's logo is an eye in the hand.
Yeah.
And that's what the spiral also distinguishes or signifies or personifies as an eyeball or the pupil, because it's a window into the soul, you know.
Can you read what it says there in the white?
It says, drowned in the glory of his years. Yep. Hey, everybody. Hey, Chillster Deluxe. Dark Truth. I sent you a link, didn't I? But it's in the chat there if anybody else wants to come in. If you're brave enough to run the gauntlet of nothingness with us. Because, of course...
I keep thinking this has to be simpler.
What?
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it?
Well,
it would be if we didn't have a bunch of dogma and beliefs in our minds, right?
Sure.
That's the whole point, is that you know, I think back in the day, like we were saying before, is this stuff was common knowledge, or it was actually taught to you at an early age instead of bringing you into a indoctrination cycle of public schooling, you know, which is, a lot of people like to think it's a tool to get us to have the herd mentality, or somebody else is here. Let me see who it is. Eric is here. Eric, my man, what up, brother? I'm going to share my screen real quick here. What up, Eric?
Hey, was on a call, sorry. What's going on?
All good. It's all good. What's going on with you, man? I thank you for that super chat. That was pretty tight of you.
Oh yeah, I meant to send more, but I didn't want you to split more money with Google.
You ain't got to send me more money, man. It's very kind of you, but I mean, I don't want your money. I just want your thoughts. But yeah, this right here is the pyramid from above, and the 7 Hermetic principles, and the 7 churches, 7 kingdoms. It's you know, it's the what is this one? The correspondence is the first one, which I think it's the monad in this one actually. I don't know what the hell I just did there. But the second one is duality, meaning it's the polarity, right? No. What is the second principle, guys? It's correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, gender, and mentalism. Okay. Yeah, so the first one is monad, or the correspondence principle, which is the everything, or the you know, the waters of noon, I believe. Am I right by that? The water, chaotic waters. And then the vibration, which then in turn causes polarity on the atomic level. And then from polarity, the rhythm. And then the plants in the firma, or the terraform, or the plants, rocks, whatever, minerals, are all created through the cause and effect. And then animals are created, which is you know, fish, animal kingdom. And then and that's where we're created as well. And then the human, the modern human, is where we have mentalism, where we are aware of our own creation and how that creation works. And the better your understanding of that is, the closer you are to being capped from above. And that's what why this is like this. You would think this whole principle or these 7 Hermetic principles would be laid out like that. You know, you can see my crosshairs now, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
You know, you would think it'd be an upright triangle. That's what I thought anyway, first time I seen it. But it seems that all of these are laid out like this. But go back to my Google Drive here. I'll show you another version of this.
I hear you, dog.
What, your dog bugging you?
No, I think I got time. The birds are hungry. Say, hey, Quacker. Show them.
Quacker. It's Quackhead. Isn't that what you named your dog? Or your duck, Quackhead?
One of them's Quacker, and the other one's Quacket.
Hey, Quack. April, I got this crazy girl named April Runts on here again.
And there's that stalker. She's in love with my bird.
Isn't she supposed to be working?
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to get done early.
But no, she's on the live streams. Nice. Well, thanks for risking
minerals. Is that minerals like the elements, like dust? You know, we made from the dust of the earth, and that's why
I think as far as the rocks and whatever, I believe so. Yeah, the cause and effect.
And the animals are like, you know, our beast side. You know, like you know, our reptilian part, our you know, liking to swim, liking to climb trees. You know, we're embedded with different parts of the animal kingdom.
Right. April says she's going back to work now.
She better. She'll get paddled.
Hi, Desert Rose. Nice to see you here. Paul from Newcastle. For some reason, my freaking drive is locking up. So, Eric, did you bring anything to the table today, bud?
Did we lose him?
No, he's there. He's
sorry. I'm doing like.
You ain't gonna say sorry, brother. You working too right now?
Yeah. That set up a new firewall system. The new NAS I'm getting set up now. I just got the drives in. I'm just sidetracked. As far as today, I did want to make note of the if you guys get any more news or looked at into the big spike in the Schumann resonance the other day, and
Yeah, I did
Just
see
saw
that.
that.
I was knocked out cold that day, man. I slept like 3/4 of the day for absolutely no reason. And I can't figure out why.
It's funny you said that. I slept yesterday 3/4 of the day. Or wait, yesterday was the day, the 17th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
slept.
supposedly still rising.
Yeah, it went up to 67 at one point and 100 at another point, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what the deal with that is and what that really means and how it has an effect. That type of stuff is what I meant to look into, but I just didn't have that much time to do it.
Yeah, we can look it up. Right now, I'm looking for this other version of what I just showed, and my bandwidth is suffering. Probably I got to shut my internet off on my phone here. Let's try that. So, any thoughts on the circle cross reflections? What do you mean, 5D? He's got a link on YouTube. Here, I'll play it on my phone. Oh, wow. What the hell?
You were saying something today in one of your videos I thought I watched, maybe posted yesterday or today, but about squaring the circle and how it's impossible. Like, dude, they just squared the circle right there in that symbol.
No. Squaring the circle, it mathematically is incomprehensible. You can't do it.
Isn't that what they did with the pyramids or something like that? Isn't it?
Hang on.
I thought I remember
Hello?
seeing something about that.
Another freaking call from my warranty on my car.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, my car's a 2007 and it's had a second engine put into it. I'm not under warranty with like 250K on the frame and drivetrain.
Yeah, that's wild, 5D. I was just he posted a link in the chat, and I was looking at it. That's pretty wild.
What is that?
Hey, what's up, Miles? Miles is in the house.
Oh,
Cross reflections on a building, and I don't know exactly where.
Wasn't that what I was talking to you about one time before?
I don't recall.
Oh, I
like
remember.
a shadow or whatever. I remember you saying about it.
Yes, when you go outside and you look at the reflection of the sun off of glass onto another building, you'll see these odd patterns that just
Oh yeah, you were talking to me.
kind of look a lot like the patents they have on these devices supposedly up there.
You talking about like building glass, in buildings?
Pretty much any glass, building glass.
I mean, the way they temper that glass and then they put argon gas in it, you know what I mean?
It was happening off of. I saw a few people do videos on the same thing. Because I noticed and I looked it up and they were people in different areas, but it seemed to be mostly normal housing windows that you would get, maybe double pane windows, something like that. I would imagine they'd be minimum.
Yeah, but they're like triple layer. They have like 3 layers of glass in it, and then they pump like argon gas in between it.
Well, those would be the triple pane, right?
Well, it depends, how much you want to spend on the window.
Yeah, I didn't know they had gas in between them too, but
that's what makes it R value.
They seem to be doing that just about every kind of window was giving you these different reflection things.
Hellcat, how you doing, Hellcat? Sorry, guys. Go ahead. Keep talking.
But I just don't remember seeing anything like that ever in the past, when you can see a reflection off the window and you see a pattern and it's actually turning,
Right.
However,
I would say they do a lot with glass now, with the reflection to keep the heat out,
Yeah, see, there's a lot of things about that stuff that the average person doesn't know about that stuff, so doesn't know how it affects it. They just see reflection, sun pattern, right. Maybe if they heard something. But you never know. That's just something I always put in the back of my head type of thing. And
back of our mind.
Yeah, that's like the symbolism that's in the back of the sets of the movies and stuff, you know. It's like some things are. I am offline. What?
I've never seen any symbolism, anything coming from Hollywood. What are you talking about, kind sir?
It's all symbolism.
Right now, my computer says I'm offline, but we're still talking.
That's because you changed your internet connection. You changed out the phone, so you got to do a control refresh on the web page.
No, I'm on my phone on just. What color would argon gas be if superheated?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Just know it's pumped in the glass for an R value.
Martin Connolly says, evening, folks. Well, it's morning here, but good evening, Martin.
What is it, Doodle Man? Oh, it's Arts and Crafts Day.
Arts and Crafts Day.
In the sky.
Like neon superheated gas is plasma.
Oh, they giving you a checkerboard pattern?
Oh, yeah. The rain just moved out.
What are you showing us with your phone? Here, let me get this back on there. Oh, I thought you were showing your
we got the wispy knife. We got the wispy clouds from chemtrails, but otherwise still normal. Well, somewhat normal, I guess. Cloudy day, crappy. I think I'm
suffering here. I'm trying to access my Google Drive account, and it's suffering.
Can I share an image?
You sure can.
Please.
It's just something to ponder. See what you guys think. Does that mean anything to anyone?
No.
Neodymium, yttrium. Yes.
What are their magnets?
Permanent magnet.
Almost looks like a bullet.
That made me think about Neo in the Matrix. Don't ask me why. Neodymium doped. Yttrium or yttrium, however you want to say it. And the way I got to that, you're gonna really think I'm nuts now. So I kept thinking about.
It's got a hexagonal shape to it.
I kept thinking about the word or the name Lucifer.
Lucy.
So then I thought Lucifer is actually Lu, cipher, and Lu is yttrium or neodymium, which is a permanent magnet. I don't know if that does anything for anyone, but
kind of like Baal.
Brains and Senate.
Oh, you mean you broke down the word Lucifer, and the Lu part of Lucifer is
yttrium, which is also the neodymium. And then I don't know why, it just came to my head. I thought cipher, Lu, cipher, neodymium cipher, or yttrium cipher. Don't ask me why, guys. I thought you guys could help me.
Well, I can't freaking share that screen. Oh, you would think I'd know how to do this, you guys.
The only
the magnetics.
So the only thing Lu that comes to mind is like from Lisa Harrison of something I've watched a while back, and supposedly Lilu, which is a palladium derogatory terms, like meaning like stupid humans, but that's how they refer to us apparently. Supposedly, I don't know. I stopped watching that stuff a long time ago, so I can't quite remember. But I remember her always having something to say about Lilu representing humans.
Right.
Lilu.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you got that word Lou Cipher. So I don't know why that just kind of triggered in my head. Only thing that
Has an atomic number of 71, trivalent metallic element of the rare earth group, which then made me think of Steve and his diamonds.
My diamonds. You think of me when you say diamonds, huh? Oh,
Diamond.
that's so nice. I'm gonna try my photos. I hope I'm not gonna share any.
I actually use neodymium magnets in my orgonite that I made.
I got all kinds of them right here.
Yeah.
It's supposed to help with the put like a little magnetic frequency around you.
Would it speed up or help transfer information?
Honestly, I don't know. I just had the gut feeling to put it with it, honestly, so I just did.
Right.
I figured.
What did you use it for, Eric?
Orgonite that I made, the orgonite pyramids. Made the. What's that? What is that? Liquid plastic, basically. You mold stuff, and put it in, and you put layers of organic and inorganic material. Use copper, quartz crystals.
5D, you like these? Look at these pictures.
Looks like a beautiful neon light.
Is that in Minnesota?
Yeah, up in Duluth. This is Lake Superior right here. Look at that cloud.
It looks like a mountain coming in on the lake.
Yeah, those are clouds, actually.
I thought it was a mountain.
Yeah. I was looking up at the neon type clouds up there. That look kind of
these right here?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. He said, could you tell me what these are? And I don't know what they are. Tell me. It kind of looks like he's behind a window taking a picture, though.
Yeah, it almost looks like a lens reflection of a light bulb or something above.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too. I just thought I'd show you guys that. And
when you zoomed in on it, it looked like you can see the bottom one looks like a light bulb fixture. And that's probably like what he was saying, like Jerry was saying about looking through the glass and the double pane. That's why you got two of those reflections.
Come on, man. This is just pissing me off. I just wish I had more abilities here with my bandwidth. It's just driving me nuts. Okay. Wanted to.
It really depends on what your Wi-Fi equipment is too, and.
Well, I've got the highest amount of bandwidth you could get from Comcast.
Well, chat me one time alone when you got some time, and we can talk and look at what equipment you got and what options you might have. Because I personally just set my Wi-Fi up, redid all my home network, and I went with a Unify Ubiquity small business class access point, and it kills as far as range and speeds go of any. I had like one of the highest end ones you can get for the combo products. That's a router, firewall / wireless device.
Yep.
So, and this thing just kills it, and it's the cheapest model you can get.
Okay, here's the Anu. And
image that's on there's a lion with the staff.
Do you see how the Anu looks like our heart?
Yes.
The Anu can scarcely be said to be a thing, though it is the material out of which all things physical are composed. It is formed by the flow of the life force and vanishes with its ebb. The life force is known to theosophists as Fohat, the force of which all the physical plane forces are differentiations of. When this force arises in space, that is, when Fohat digs holes in space, the apparent void, which must be filled with substance of some kind of inconceivable tenuity, Anu appear. So that means, it's when the chaotic waters of heaven are, or the cosmos.
One's positive, one's negative. If you put them together, we'd have the MasterCard, huh?
Well, I think that's in each one of those depictions is both negative and positive. It's the ebb and the flow. Here, I'll go
Right,
back.
that'd be that right there. Just they're
Yeah,
not split apart.
right.
That's why I was saying about when Jeff said that the Jews believed they lived in between the wings of the cherubims on the Ark of the Covenant.
Yes. See, but this is all connected. It's not separated anywhere. And it looks like it flips right here at the polarity. You see where the ribbon flips over, and then it goes back up, and then comes out. Shoom,
One's
comes back
positive,
around.
one's negative.
Yeah, and I think
Where is this article from?
it's from. I don't know, man. Why are you gonna put me on the spot like that?
Sorry.
It's
I just like to know who.
all you gotta do is Ledbetter and Anu in Google search, and you can find the whole article.
Gotcha.
Looks like a spiral staircase.
It looks like
that's
a magnetic
what I
vortex.
just showed right here. Right here, a stairway to heaven.
And what did you say about the holes?
The holes. What do you mean?
You were saying that the holes.
When Forehead digs holes in space, that's when the I believe that's when, like in the Emerald tablets, when it states at first there was nothingness, a void expanse, what was it, limitless nothingness, and then within it the creator spoke the word, and then the word, and then from that it's just like the here, let me find it. Yeah, right here.
Can I share an image?
You sure can.
I don't know if this.
What's up, Ronnie G? RMAK A, nice to see you here. Haven't seen you in a while. Yo, yo, yo. Dark Truth, I need to find one somewhere. What do you need to find?
That reminded me when you were just talking about the holes and infinity of that image, which I may have shown before.
Yeah, you did show this, but that's pretty cool. And Richard, what the heck's his last name? Penrose shows this same kind of image, but on a sphere, and how these get smaller, and it's all this stuff is signifying or personifying the infinite, right? How they get smaller and smaller and smaller and go off into nothing.
If those were to ever tip, you'd have two triangles, one up, one down, and you'd also have what appears to be kind of like an hourglass.
Yes, and have you heard me say that? Isn't it funny that Orion is shaped as an hourglass?
Yes.
Yeah, I found that funny. Quite odd, actually. Okay.
A lot of people feel like we're in some kind of planetarium, a false domed system.
See this? Here's
You
the
ever hear that?
Pisces with the eyeball in the middle.
It's also CBS and ABC logo, isn't it? Or at least it's a CBS.
Yes, it definitely is. And the MasterCard symbol, like Runky always does.
Yeah. The one eye.
Yep. The Cyclops, like Phil was talking about. By the way, Phil, if you're watching this or if you see this, thanks again, man. He was pretty tired Saturday.
Yeah, and then you get your brain racing. It's hard to go to sleep. So we really appreciate it.
Yeah, plus he's got all, he says that the light's on all the time and you can't ever shake it because it's always there.
Actually meet him one day, wouldn't it?
Definitely. You know what that symbol is, right? This one?
That is a toroidal field.
This one right here.
Black hole sun.
Yes, the black sun. Yep.
Could you explain begotten son?
Begotten son means the first after God, the one after the zero. Zero, I believe, is the unknowable, the ineffable, which is God, the creator. And then the one afterwards is the one like Jesus, Thoth, our consciousness, the only begotten, because we are created in his image. The measure of all things is within man,
Right.
That's us. And we we encompass, or we are the vessels for the light in the physical.
Have you ever heard of people claiming they see shadow people?
Yes, I have.
And this was a DMT experience, I believe, but some people have had it without DMT. And he kept saying, why am I seeing shadow people? And I just said, because you are the light.
Nice. Shadows are just a privation of light, actually. Yeah. So, yeah. Right here.
The only way you would get shadow people is if you were the light.
Right. But I think that a lot of people would distinguish that as like seeing demons and whatnot. You got to have the right stuff to put it, but not hard to make it. Use resin.
So, they're talking about organite crystals or
I think so.
stuff.
Miles says some schizophrenics see shadow type people,
Interesting.
but they see demons and angels and aliens and all kinds of weirdness. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if did anybody watch that that video I shared on the community tab with the how the dementia patients can remember their life when they're when headphones are put on them and music is playing.
I have a friend that's in his 70s who had never been to Germany ever. He decided to take a trip there with his wife. And I'm not sure of the little town they went to, but he said he had been there before. He felt as though he had been there before and that he may have been in a war. It was a pretty interesting conversation.
I'm sure every one of us has probably been in a war. Here's that symbol you were talking about, Rodney.
I must have drowned because I don't like water anymore.
You know, that's my wife. My wife and my oldest, or my middle son, or my youngest son. Yeah, but I mean, here's those. These are Hopi Indian symbols. And it's quite amazing that they have all the same symbology that is everywhere, you know? Like here's a swastika. This I've seen on the Mayan stuff before. But yeah, this is that two. Yeah, these are two separate. No, that's the one spiral. But yeah, the Thunderbird is pretty common in Indian symbology, isn't it?
Yes. Usually the top of the totem pole, isn't it?
I've had my totem done before, and it was
No, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you see that I mentioned that the other day, how that the symbol there for, you said it was a Nazi symbol, but that's not the Nazi symbol. That's the correct version of that symbol. I don't know exactly what it means, but that's one of the things.
Three separate ones here. Yeah, I know what you mean. How these are shaped or facing different directions.
Yes, right? Sir.
Yeah.
Just another example there.
I was watching. What was that?
I said just another example of their better drawn out than what I could do, because I am no artist.
Right. Here's another interesting gravestone. Don't ask me why.
Share away.
Dark's asking you a question. Steve.
What's up, Dark?
He's saying, wants to know if your opinion, are there any symbols that are evil?
I think the only thing that is evil is if you attach any evil to it. I think that's what pretty much we're being taught, is that our belief system is what dictates what we see. Don't you think? The three rabbits. Nice. You know, the rabbit is affiliated with the moon, right?
No.
Yes. For some reason, I forget why, but back in ancient days, the rabbit was affiliated with the moon. Does anybody in chat know anything about that?
More not the barren fields, nor open green that sits silent.
Nice.
Must be why we're
Just
looking
had
for
this
the
fascination with the old stonework.
Yeah. I should too, because I got to start reading the Bible, because I kind of feel left out when Phil starts talking about verses in the Bible. Like I'm missing half of the information.
Now, if I can get like a translated Ethiopian Bible, like the original one, then yeah, with all 88 books, then I read the Bible. But
I just
current
seen
version,
that on the History Channel last night, or the Science Channel.
oh, did you?
88 books, 88 keys.
Yeah,
Makes me think again of frequency.
Or maybe I think there's one. I'm not
Remember
sure.
that thing that we seen? That's what was it? That thing that they found, that stone carved, looked like it looked like this, but it had the folded over things. Remember?
Yeah. In the Egyptian, or well, yeah, somewhere in Egypt.
I think that one only had 3 though, right?
Yes.
But it almost looks like the atomic symbol too, right?
Yeah.
What did Desert Rose says? Well said, Eric. What did Eric say? What did you just say, Eric? I have short-term memory loss.
Now here are some interesting drones around the world. I'll show you guys.
Speaking of drones, I just seen that they had actual remote control drones back in World War II. They were training bombing this lighthouse in Michigan. Huh?
Throne.
Oh, throne. I thought you said drone.
Emperor State, Japan, China, Russia. I'll show you.
All right.
Speaking of Hopi, Naughty Beaver came back. I was like, he's a big, real big into the Hopi prophecy stuff.
Oh, you were talking about the original Bible with the 88 books, duh. Oh, wow, that's pretty wild. Can you enlarge that, or do I got to do it?
I can. Is that large enough?
Half the time, I don't remember what comes out of my mouth. I just speak knowing that it was meant for somebody to hear at the time.
I remember now, but yeah, I agree. I agree too.
Is that large enough?
Yeah.
Hi, Angel. Yeah, I can see it pretty good.
May not make sense to a lot of people, but whoever needed it at the time, it makes sense to them.
That looks like an awful expensive chair, man.
Yeah. Well, they're pretty interesting. Let's see. I'll find them.
All right.
Perhaps.
So, Runky,
bro.
what's on your monkey brain, brother?
I'm just watching, checking out all this stuff. I don't know. We talked about a lot before we come on.
Right. How much of your Bible have you read? The whole book?
I read it one time, yeah. But
I believe this is China. Sorry.
I've read through it quite a few times, different parts, but I've always had good memory. But you really got to get one of these Schofield Bibles with the word switches in it.
Are you trying to enlarge it, Rodney?
Well, I can. I'm not.
There we go. Wow, what is that?
Locust coming out of the pit.
Dragon head? Wow, that's pretty wild looking. Look at this.
It looks like he's coming out of the pit.
Wow. That is a locust too, ain't it?
Like he's coming out of the pit.
The pit. And it's got the Ouroboros at the top too. Did you see the circle?
And that extra eye in it.
Just some interesting things on the planet.
Hellcat says she's read it 30 times, the Bible. You've read the Bible 30 times?
Wow.
Do you understand it? Nope. She says understanding what it means is a problem.
See, that's what I'm saying about what Bible you read. You really got to have the one where you understand judgment and ordinance or order mean the same thing.
But Hellcat, if you look at it with the perspective of it's a manual for ascension, or it's telling you the story of the great work.
There's an old one.
Yeah, Danielle D's got a Bible just like that.
That's bad, yeah.
She's got one just like this, actually. And it's got her family's crest on it and family name and everything. It's not exactly like this, but it's kind of ornamental like this one. That's pretty cool.
Very similar.
That's the keys you need to get out of the box, a compass and a square in that book.
I can't believe that is.
I think Mr. Crowley broke it. Yeah, hold it. It says hold it.
Looks like a physical thing on top of the Bible, doesn't it? Like this is attached to it right here. And like you can move these around almost. They are too, aren't they?
Right.
I don't think they're movable, but they are attached on top of it.
It's got the 5-pointed star.
It's definitely made out of wood.
Now, right away, a true rock hard Christian right now would be saying, that's an evil Bible. Because this is the top of it.
They don't understand Mason wrote the Bible or put it together for us.
That's the first edited King James.
I don't think Freemasonry was evil to begin with. I just have a feeling.
I agree. I don't think any of them were. Any of the secret societies. I think they were all for like that Richard Casaro state. Huh?
I was to say, yeah, they were definitely created for a good purpose at the beginning. Then they've been subverted since then, and then used so that only their elite group can go through the initiation and not open, for everybody who's ready on that level,
Yeah, I agree.
That's where the subversion has come in, and then they've inverted all the symbolism and then told.
Yeah, they turned good for bad long time
Put all
ago.
this stuff towards Satan to keep you away from any of this stuff.
Right.
Why?
So you go work a 9-to-5 job, you slave, and you pay your taxes, and you're a good Christian.
So you run on the treadmill and don't pay attention to nothing going on around you.
That's the superficial view of it, but
well, it's still our money to build this empire, build this platform to give us AI and all this technology and channels to find the information, so we could all find
There's
it.
Another way of looking at it. leave it to Runke.
An artificial godhead.
or that, or they just done this because they love us so much they sacrificed their soul and their eternity so that we can benefit from it.
Well, it's like they know the symbols, dude. The eye they put on the news we was just talking about, it's the spiritual church. The peacock's your true colors. The fox is repairing the boot, beating the leather back together. Or you've been fox, the trick.
Yeah. We've all been fox, haven't we, for a while?
This is Coral Castle by Ed Lead Scallion or whatever. And Hellcat says, and he will say, but I gave you everything. So we all know the real truth, the one truth. It's hard if you don't know exactly what's up and down for sure. So people are misled and deceived, and they think what they think is true instead of the truth, period. That's what, don't need a book to love and understand, just open mind and good heart. Very true, Desert. Secret for Truth 2 says, Emanuel Swedenborg, Secrets of Heaven for Spiritual Meaning to Bible. Is he on YouTube? I'll look him up right now. Emanuel Swedenborg.
That's why it was a history book. Obama called it a history book.
His story.
It's the story of Jacob becoming Israel, how he became one with God, his journey. We're all supposed to come one with God.
That was Coral Castle, Led Scallion's Coral Castle.
Very cool.
I'm trying to. What was that name again that I just said? Edward.
Didn't he use some kind of like old mechanical knowledge or something like that to like create like levitate the rocks?
Yeah, because he was the only one that worked there, and he did it at night, mostly at night.
He's the one from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Funny how we all search these things. I mean,
Here's some more interesting images for you guys. If I remember correctly, this is at the Vatican. Not that exciting, but it may be.
Oh, what happened?
it's gone.
Or did you want it back?
No, that's
Yeah,
all right.
then,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, bring it back so we can look at it again.
You didn't get to see it, man.
Mhm.
That's
it's
what
like
she
that
said.
one locust picture.
That's what she said, and I said it was out for so long, and how could you not have seen it? And then are you sharing it again?
I'm going to. I just have so many.
Yeah, I'm looking up that Secrets of Heaven after this. We are sponges and soak up everything near us. That's why you must be careful what you sit beside. If she weighs as much as a duck, she's made of wood, and therefore, cheesesteak. What's up, cheesesteak? When the church ruled, we had Spanish Inquisitions and Crusades, plagues, make religious control great again. Send in the rats. Guess who commented that one, Jerry?
Cheesecake or Miles? That was Miles.
Miles.
That looked like a dartboard, dude.
Yeah,
No, when Cheesesteak says she's a witch, burn her, I assume that he's talking about Hillary.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I thought witches and wizards were good.
I'm sure there's both factions like anything else.
Yeah.
You know, duality is rife in our existence.
Well, that's why we called them whiz kids.
Right.
I thought they just couldn't hold it.
Did you take over my screen again?
Or
Oh, sorry.
Damn.
This is a Taj Mahal ceiling,
The same as that, almost the same as that last image.
right?
Did you see the one in the top of George Washington's?
Yes, at the Capitol Rotunda.
Yeah. Is that the picture of the 72 gods around it?
I think so. So if you look in the top of any courthouse, just pull up courthouse ceilings. Every one of them is a very similar image. Every one of them.
In the dome?
Yep, in the dome. Churches, stained glass windows, the same. Mosques, the same. Stadiums, Astrodome, things like that, same.
Oh, wow. I just had a thought. So, like the Metrodome, I wonder if the shapes of the, you guys know what the Metrodome was? That's torn down now, but it was an inflated, like, dome. You know, where you,
the one in Minneapolis or something like that?
yeah.
Never heard
That
of it.
one that fell because of the snow or something?
Yeah. Actually, yep. That was a few years back. Yeah. The first task of those who seek enlightenment when they read the word is to put together a body of teaching for themselves from the literal meaning of the word. That is how they light a lamp in order to go further. Once they have put together a body of teaching and lit the lamp, they see the word in the light of the lamp. Oh, that's exactly what Phil's talking about. How once you realize that how the Bible's written and what it's referring to, that you actually see what the word means.
Well, that's the whole meaning of the pumpkin and putting new light in your pumpkin. Why
Yes.
we do it in the Halloween.
However, at the same time, the text can be interpreted using a system of correspondences. That's the concordance, right? Or the Strong's concordance. And that reveal the spiritual meanings behind the words. For example, Swedenborg tells us that the story of creation at the beginning of the Genesis is actually the story of our creation as spiritual people. That is, it's the story of how we can go from being completely focused on ourselves and the world around us to being caring people who manifest God's love and wisdom as much as often as we can. Wow.
Are you there?
Cool. That's essentially what Ascension is, isn't it? Secrets of Heaven, Volume 1. Okay, I hope you guys are ready for Bible study.
Which Bible?
I don't know, Swedenborg's.
Which denomination of Catholic?
Oh, we're about to lose half the chat because Leak Project has got some watch out, we're gonna die stuff on.
Global winner or something, it said.
Yeah.
You sure it's not somebody got a book?
Well, I don't know, but
You must have froze. You're coming back.
I can't stand watching that guy because all of a sudden, I mean, I remember Mork and Minnie and all, but I'm nano. I mean, just weird outburst just gets me. I'm like, dude, F off.
Rex is a good guy though. That's his job and that's what he uses.
Yeah,
He's
been at this a long time. He's probably where I started.
I was watching his channel when he only had like 10,000 subs.
Yeah.
I used to watch him back in the day. He got swept under the rug with my cleansing phase of YouTube subs, and where I went through everybody who basically just did interviews of people who had books most of the time, and he kind of fell in that category for me. So I was like, yeah.
This guy Edwin Swedenborg knows exactly what it's talking about here, though. It says that it describes the inner meaning of the creation story, the fall of Adam and Eve, and the Noah's deliverance from the flood. He understands that the days of creation are an image of the stages of human spiritual transformation, which is the Hermetic principles. Adam and Eve as symbols for the earliest ancient church, a people who eventually fell away from God, and Noah as a symbol of good individuals who were spared from the evil thinking that flooded human minds during the... No, I guess he doesn't understand. He understands half of it.
I think when it talks about in the Bible, the morning stars sang together, it was us in harmony, taking care of each other.
Yes, and equilibrium all the way around, right? What do you guys think of Venus being a comet captured by the sun?
I think it's Nibiru's little brother.
Hellcat says, I don't know. I've seen people go crazy over toilet paper. What happened, Cheesesteak? You offend somebody? What's up, Joseph? How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. How many pages do I got open here? All right, so I don't know. Universal Human. What were we on before this? I don't remember. Yeah, but I've got to start reading the Bible. I mean, before I just put it down because I didn't understand a word of it. But like I said, I understand this, this book from front to back now. I think there's maybe 2 things in here that I've came across, like how the numbering of the, but I understand that in essence now, the numbers 1 through 9, and I'm wondering why. The only thing I'm wondering is where the 10 is, in the Emerald Tablets.
The 10 is a new.
The 10 is
starts new.
The 0, right? Yeah, the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I'd have to agree with that. So what are we going to look up here?
9 is the end and 10 is the new, yeah.
Damn it. Oh, look at this. Look at I see the word I entered and look what shows up. What's this, a game? The Great Destroyer pops up.
They made so many games that have so much of this information in it hidden away. Like,
Right.
be amazing. Like even like that new which one was it? Assassin's Creed one. It's got some whole bunch of stuff in there about Atlantis and the gods of old, and
No, I never did find out what that entity was next to the moon. Did you guys see that video? I was trying to live stream hillbilly telescoping, where I had my phone trying to hold it up to the eyepiece of my telescope. It was pretty frustrating.
was that when you were
I
out
tried to
ice
do that
fishing?
same thing.
That was last December, not this December, but last December.
Oh, okay, a while back.
Yeah, over a year ago.
How'd your ice fishing go anyway?
I caught a bunch of fish actually. I might go again tonight. I got to start getting this trip together, man.
Too damn cold for that.
I got a good heater. But yeah, everybody who's watching this, I'm still planning on doing that trip, and it's going to be soon. You know, I'm trying to wrestle the car out of my wife. She doesn't want to drive my truck around, but I can't take my truck. It'll cost me too much. Okay, this is Orion's Nebula right here we're looking at, guys, as usual. My favorite place in the whole cosmos. Here, I'm going to look for, how do you spell Fomalhaut?
Oh, did you just read my mind? Are you looking up the one that Levette talks about?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. You just read my mind. That's awesome. We had the same thought.
Yeah. Great minds think alike. So how do you spell Fomalhaut? You don't know?
Thauaul, I would think. Thaumaul. Not exactly sure.
Fomalhaut. Does anybody know how to spell Fomalhaut? I can't wait to get back home to Charleston, South Carolina. First thing I want is to eat oysters.
Yeah.
That's my neighbor.
I saw something interesting about the Walmart store here in town, and I couldn't catch it on camera. That's what Angel says. Okay, Fomalhaut. I gotta.
Yeah, really have to ask her because I have no idea. I just hear her say it.
I can open up a new tab.
Anyway, this. Well,
We lost somebody.
I don't want to spoil it.
Who did we lose?
I'm here.
Oh, Rodney.
Gotta be Nomad then.
Rodney dropped. Oh man, I can't get to my other tab.
He'll be back.
There it is. Okay, Fomalhaut. Watch, I'm gonna spell it right here. Nope, I guess not.
How do you think of? What do you think of this? Like with an F, like foe?
Yeah, that's what it's spelled, right?
I thought she was saying like a TH.
There it is right here. It's Fomal. I was pretty close.
Not closer to me.
I had an L in there.
Where'd you find it? I'm not looking at the screen, so.
I just Googled.
Oh.
Oh, there's an L up in there. I didn't have that L in. I had the L in the wrong spot. What the hell? Halt. Oh, I got an L too many in here. Halt. Shit. Come on. There it is. Alrighty.
Apparently, I need to figure out how to eat more than just salads because I eat. My body's still like, yeah, I'm hungry, bitch. I'm like,
Calling yourself a bitch now. Okay, so ThinkMiner Health Composite Survey. You have to laugh at yourself, all the crybaby stuff killing all the comedy. I don't know what's going on with this, but my bandwidth is suffering. Come on. This is getting ridiculous. What the hang this up. More. Oh, somebody's back. Somebody's back here. Who is it?
gotta be Nomad.
Rodney's back and we're gonna be in trouble. Hey now, Rodney's back.
Have you guys been having that too, where you just have weird random songs come into your head as like a response to other people's comments or questions?
For a long
I always
time.
do. If you remember me doing videos, I used to sing all the time, and people get pissed off at it.
You guys having major Wi-Fi issues?
Yeah, my cable's been cutting in and out lately too.
Yeah, something's going on. I tried to rejoin three or four times.
That's what we're gonna look up. The Schumann resonance, right? Yeah.
I could hear you, but that was it.
I think I just unshared my screen. Still sharing, right?
Yeah, we can see it.
Schumann resonance. Okay. We don't want Wikipedia.
It looks like the website's in Russian, then that's the right one.
So since the Earth is actually the heart of it all, Schumann resonance must be our heartbeat.
Actually,
It's the Earth's heartbeat.
no, I don't even think it's a heartbeat, is it? It's just a resonant, constant resonant frequency. I don't think.
Well, that's what I thought of it as the heartbeat because of the but then the breath's what caused the tides.
But yeah, it could be. I don't know much about it, so. But
Have you ever? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Have you ever listened to different, like 420 hertz?
Yeah, I've got a frequency generator on my phone that I listen to all the time.
So there was one day I was doing that, and it literally felt like I was leaving my body. It was crazy. Kind of freaked me out. It was some kind of
frequency. It was.
Yeah, what frequency was that?
Chant with that frequency, and I just sat back and relaxed in my chair, and it literally felt like I could feel myself coming up and out. And I was completely sober, no toxic overloads.
Damn it.
It freaked me out so much I turned it off.
Damn it! I keep hitting it.
Anybody ever have that or hear of that?
Heard of it? Yes. Yeah. That's
I've heard of it.
supposed to be a practice to for astral travel.
Right, artificially induce out-of-body experiences.
Not even artificially induce it. It's just
Well, that way they can change you from angry to horny.
artificial would be how the government does it in the MyLab stuff and that crap.
Well, that's exactly what they do. They give you biological feedback, and that's
But would you do it with frequency yourself, or this you can do naturally without machines?
well, how are you going to put a frequency in your head without a machine? Right.
I think there's some study. It's the Monroe Institute.
Isn't
There's
it?
done study on binaural beats, and they claim, or they have some claims that people have visited relatives that have passed on, and they just think about it and end up meeting them on a park bench, and it was pretty crazy stuff.
I actually have a girl, Christina Mild, that she had that Kundalini. I think I shared it with you guys, and she actually went and visited her dad back when he was showing her pictures, or she was looking at pictures or something. It was weird, and it made me think of the dimensionless, timeless thing, where how
Remember the movie Contact?
what?
I think it was Contact with Jodie Foster.
Yes,
She met her dad on the beach,
yes.
or someone disguised as her dad, perhaps.
Cut bunch of spikes right here. I think this is right now. Can I get this translate? Oh yeah, translate. Right there. Cool. Critical frequencies. Let's see what this says. But yeah, this is up-to-date information. It's normally at about 7,700, right here.
7 hertz, yeah, 7,000.
Why is it so low now? Huh.
I think it was, no, that's 7,000. That's the highest there. I know they say it's 7 hertz, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think that means 7,000 cycles per second or something like that.
No, that would be, because that'd be megahertz. That's what I'm familiar with in computing, but I don't know how if megahertz is 1,000, then I guess hertz would be 100. So I guess then 7 hertz would be equal to 700 on that chart. Does that make sense?
I'll go back to it.
Is this live? The resonance?
I think so. Pretty sure.
Is it raising? I can't see.
Well, there's a couple spikes in here. Yeah, this right here is just single, but it goes up down on the downside.
Yeah, that was like, look at the whole time period. That was like, and it goes beyond that.
Yeah, this was from yesterday, right?
Backwards, yeah. If you can go backwards, I don't think you can go backwards in that thing, but
I think this is the last one.
look at that time frame though. That was like from 0-100 to what did I say, 19?
Yeah, it was from 19 to 19 yesterday, is what he said.
I mean, that's a 24-hour burst of the Schumann resonance being pegged the hell out, and that's not normal.
So why do you think this is happening?
We have no idea. I have no idea. I have no clue. I have no clue. There should be a way to how you read this thing, right?
You think it might have anything to do with people thinking unity, love, restoration?
Yes, if you get enough people thinking the same thing, it could affect Schumann resonance. That's what they say anyway. Okay, so what are the red things? SRF?
Oh, you're thinking because of no, that wasn't that was after Valentine's Day.
I don't know what the breakdowns are. That's frustrating. What time is it? 12:15. Oh, now it's why isn't it?
Now, what were you looking up the Tomahawk thing? Where were you going to go with that? I was kind of curious of what you had to say on that, and then you went back to the shoeing
because
resins.
I'm sick of this waiting for these things to load up, and it's pissing me off actually. And this is doing the same thing, and it's really frustrating me.
Yeah, something's going on with the Wi-Fi.
Critical frequencies. Now, what the hell? Why is it? Okay. Dependence on the critical frequencies of the ionosphere on the local time. The local time is expressed in the hours, the summer daylight time, plus 7 hours.
Wonder if that's when they know when to spray and what to spray.
Well, the ionosphere, the D layer of the ionosphere only comes up when the sun's shining.
Right.
It activates when the sun hits the ionosphere, or the top layer of the stratosphere, and then the ionosphere is propagated. I believe that's how it works, which blocks the radiation. I think there's different layers of the ionosphere, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree, because it talks about the chambers in heaven. And I always figured one of the chambers, because it says there's a curtain that separates light from dark. So I kind of figured, the one of the chambers had to have some kind of argon neon gas in it, so when the light bulb comes around, it lights up like a blue, color. That's why we see these colors when the sun's going down. You're seeing, the different ends of the rainbow effect.
And they're spraying like crazy in the morning.
Yeah, I've noticed they spray it in morning and oh, look at it. Looks like it leveled out. So 0 hours is now? Is that what it is? Right?
It'd be interesting to see if you could correlate that with the spray time.
Look at this.
I'm not sure.
7.
What are we central? UTC -6? And that's
something like that.
UTC +7, so that's what, 15 hours ahead of us?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, but I mean, this would be now for us anyway, right?
Right. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be the updated time.
So here, here's where the spikes were happening from 19 to 19 the previous day. From the 16th to here, and then here's the 18th. And then he said that he found it weird that it was, what was it, 219. What? Oh, that's why he made a correlation. Because look, this is how in the UK, this is how they say the dates, right? Or in Australia, they say the day first and then the month, right?
Yeah, everywhere but the US.
Yeah. But he says that the guy who made the video or who brought it to everybody's attention was saying that heads up, there might be something on the 219. Is this a hint? But I don't know about that. But yeah, it was kind of odd that it did it for exactly 24 hours. That was weird. But it looks pretty normal right now.
Only thing you find about it is, I guess, the New Age stuff about a gamma wave hitting the Earth to facilitate an ascension, but who knows if that stuff's for real.
I don't think that's.
Seems a little bit more like here, listen to these messages and sit on your ass and wait for somebody to come save you type thing.
That's waiting for the all savior. Yeah, it's pretty much just like saying they, pointing the finger, saying somebody's going to help us. I'm guilty of saying they just as much as the next guy. I know that.
Yeah, they're going to help you, all right.
Yeah, right.
They're going to help you help them.
all the aluminum in you now. People pick up radio stations, right? What's up, Gary? What's up, buddy? Everybody's into his house. Gary, I'm still planning on doing the trip, man. I'm trying to pry the car keys out of my wife's hands. She ain't giving them up.
And Miles, I've been trying to do that since the 70s when I got my first cavity filled as a kid. I remember hooking up wires to my my tooth, trying to get the radio to come in.
Well, there was a story about
Bullshit.
Steel Ball that had fillings and was getting radio stations hearing it.
Who was saying that?
I think it was Lucille Ball.
I think I heard that story. I heard that somewhere.
She was supposedly getting radio stations playing in her ears and apparently through her fillings.
Feelings, yep.
Bet you right away they were saying she was a nutcase. Look at that. I figured out how to share and have you guys mugs on the screen.
Check that out.
Okay, weather, temperature, pressure, humidity. Well, I don't know what it all means, but it's a transparent screen. Thanks. That helps. What the hell? What do I just put? I just box in what I want to look at or what? You see this? What the hell? What kind of stuff is that? Am I asking my computer to do way too much here? I think so. All right, we're done. So yeah. I don't know. Anybody got anything we can address right now? Oh, I know what is this?
You want me to try to pull up something about the Thermal Hot thing and see if it works better going over my bandwidth?
Yeah. Why didn't you suggest that IT guy a while back, man?
I'll listen to you talk.
I don't want to talk anymore. I'm just talking just to fill up the space, man. I got to hear myself talk. My daughter got thyroid cancer 2 years ago. It's gone now, but she is totally healthy and always has been. Good to hear. Good to hear. Aurora Rain, hello. Are you sharing or what?
Shut up.
Yes, sir.
All right, how you spell it?
FOMAU or A. Yep, just like that, right there. No, leave it.
Oh,
Yep.
There's an M in there.
Well, that's a lot faster than mine.
All right. Is this one?
I think you picked the wrong website.
Shut your mouth.
You gotta delete the astrology after the search in the search. And then go down to or wait, go to yeah, click on that one, the one with the image. I think that's Aladdin Sky Atlas.
No, this wiki.
Okay, well, go in Aladdin Sky, or go into the search bar and type in Aladdin Sky Atlas.
I think that's one of the first times I saw one of your videos. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that Sky Atlas app?
Okay. I spelled really good.
Right there. You had it. There you go. Go to the light version. It'll be quicker. Now you enter it up in the search box up there. It won't autocorrect, so you got to remember how.
Hold on.
Is Jerry still on?
Yep.
I'm sure.
You forgot the L and the L's at the end. Or there, yep. But you got to put an A in there now.
Yeah.
Nope,
A where?
A in after the L, but you got to turn the L and the M around.
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Omaha.
I don't think that's right.
All right, hold
Now
on.
it sounds like you have a Kong Kong Lung Fui. Oh, it is Foma. My bad. There you go. There you go. Now you can go over here to the left and you pick the right.
What star is that?
That's Fomalhaut. The stone that the Masons rejected. It's
All right. You got control, Steve.
That's what that means.
Yep.
Huh.
That looks like those ceilings.
Steve, you got the mouse, buddy.
All right.
Doesn't it? Somewhere?
Yeah, that's what the. You ever seen the vet video on that?
No.
Basically, her theory is that these stars are what the original lineup of the pyramids is to, and not Orion. Orion's the misteaching.
Is one of those red and then blue? You ever hear of
The red and the white are actually in this bandwidth, I believe, are the brightest part of the image. These are the different bandwidths we can look at the same image with.
How's that coming across? Is it fast enough?
It's way faster,
Yeah.
dude. Way faster.
Bye. So a lot of people think that Orion was just to throw you off. Or I've heard that theory.
I don't really necessarily believe that, but yeah, I've heard that before. It very well could be, but I mean, how can a whole culture's religious, be centered around it? Well, I guess
Right.
there's 3 stars everywhere in the sky, ain't there?
It's almost like the never-ending the triangles that you do.
Yeah, but so supposedly those still line up today, where Orion doesn't line up, but those still line up from back then till today. Is what her.
What, Fomalhaut?
Yeah, like those line up with the pyramids today. I believe she said is, and it's still and back then.
And they are one's off from the other two, isn't there? They are kind of offset, just like the Orion belt stars too.
What's her channel?
Levette.
Levette, Lavette.
Wow, look at all
I'll
the
check
electromagnetic disturbances there.
Boy, that is very interesting.
Yes, it is.
That is. How do they get all that texture into that?
That's
You know what that looks
electromagnetic.
like? That
That's
looks
looking
like
at the firmament.
that looks like the top of R2D2's dome.
Now that you mention it, it sure does, doesn't it?
It sure does.
There had to be a place where they came up with some of those ideas. I can't believe they came up with all those damn ideas out of nowhere. You know,
It also looks like when you go light speed in the Millennium Falcon. Looking
A
out
lot
the
of people
window.
say that who's the one who wrote that?
Lucas?
Kubrick? Or Lucas, yeah, that he was in contact with. And there's stories of back in the day where I think it was right in around the Kennedy presidential, or no, the one right before that. What's his name? Eisenhower. That this interplanetary freaking visitor named Thor or whatever visited Earth, and he was part of a lot of their meetings, I guess, or something like that. And they actually show pictures of the guy, and nobody could just explain who the guy was.
What's so frustrating is there's so many distractions.
Right. I would have to agree with that.
So imagine being able to travel to every one of those points.
I think we can. We just got to learn how.
Exactly. I think it says we can.
So I don't I wish I could see how it is how you get the whole image. You know what I mean?
Give me 1 quick second, Steve. I'm gonna put this onto a different screen so I can still look up my work stuff.
Go ahead.
That's fascinating. We're going to have to do some more study on that.
Seeker of Truth 2 says they looked into Thor and it's BS. So you know what I'm talking about then, huh? Can only go up so far. I lost signal for a minute.
All right, there you go.
I don't believe any of that government and alien crap. Any alien with advanced stuff would have destroyed and conquered the stupid monkey man. Who said that? Who do you guys think said that one?
Oh, was that that one chick that was so pissed off the other day? It was like,
No, that was Miles. He was,
Miles.
Miles giving us his introspective.
all right,
Our
you can see
leaders
this-
would have shot first and asked questions later. I think that's what they've done. Mr. Steiger's on. Anybody want to go run over there and watch Steiger and talk about Lilith?
Who?
He's coming on in 30 minutes.
He's been, oh, that's in 30 minutes. He's been talking about Lilith lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. He changes his philosophy every time he reads a book.
He believes that's God.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a good guy. He just, I don't know. I think he reads too much. But I like Wayne. I love Wayne. He's a good guy.
I do too, yeah.
He's a good shit.
You got some
Well,
pretty cool information.
Yeah,
Are
he
you
puts,
able-
he puts out a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of different perspectives that you have to weed through.
I think you may know more than he's telling you.
I don't know. He kind of gets stuck on certain ideas like Lilith and stuff like that, and he doesn't let on if he's if he's got more or not. So I don't know.
I think he's trying to find it too.
He's just trying to swim. Yeah, to swim the turbulent waters like the rest of us.
Wow, you know, that definitely
Miles
looks
says
like-
he's gonna watch. He's Wayne is a propagandist. I don't know about that. I should know. I've read all the books by Bernays. Is that what Bernays talks about? Is propaganda?
That's a mighty bright star right there.
Yeah, that's Fomalhaut, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I agree. Cheesesteak.
Where's that star at this time of year? I mean, is that something?
It's odd too. Watch. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I have, because I don't have the Redshift app. But on my Redshift app on my phone, if I open it, Fomalhaut's always right there. It starts on Fomalhaut. Like this app, Aladdin, when you enter it. Hey, Eric, go to your search bar and enter Redshift.
what's
Redshift
the
app.
number on that star?
I don't know. Here, let me
Remember
see.
Hitchhikers of the Galaxy, I think it was. The
Yeah,
answer
that's
to
42.
42.
That's M42, which is Orion's Nebula.
Be nice to-
Yeah, but of course they point you to that.
They. Touche. Yeah, go to your Google search bar and type in Redshift. Yes, Gary, that's what we were talking about. She always talks about Fomalhaut. The stone that the builders left behind, right? Or rejected?
Rejected.
It doesn't know redshift. It doesn't know shit.
Maybe that is our capstone.
Now, the capstone is the ineffable God, right? And I thought we were all under agreement with that one.
What's up with that? Ooh.
That's a reflection of the camera from the Hubble telescope. It's all over when you look at it. Yeah,
I
that's
was trying to see. So it just goes out. It doesn't kind of like tell us where we're looking
Exactly.
at from this ground.
right. See, that's a reflection of the lens from the Hubble telescope right
Can
there.
you find us in like solar system scope or anything?
Yeah.
Can you find the number on that star?
No, we didn't. Well, maybe you can go like this.
Just curious.
I'll tell you.
Right here.
Alpha PSA.
Right here.
It's all the different spectrums array.
Yeah, but it tells you the,
There it is up here.
where Where's that?
22. That's the latitude, longitude.
Yeah, I think it's right here. Right here.
No, if you look at it from that
It's
perspective in that blue image,
Alpha PSA, right?
that's got the perfect lineup.
What?
I said, if you look at that blue image there with them
This one?
yeah, it's like perfect lineup of where those three are, or the way it showed it. I think it zoomed out, but yeah, zoom factor of 4x only.
Where's the? Here's the.
Top middle.
Yeah, I'm looking for the name of the star though.
Oh,
131-11635. Did you get it?
I did hear it. Does that mean anything to anyone?
131-11635. No. Or Alpha PSA. That's what else it could be called, I guess.
Alpha. Interesting, right?
Yeah. Right. So where's the damn Omega is what we're
Where's
wondering.
Omega?
All right. Go to your Google search bar and did you try to look for Redshift app?
me? You got control, fool.
Oh.
I don't think I can get that. So not on the phone.
No,
App Store.
they have it on.
No, install some Microsoft bullshit.
Started installing shit on his computer. Come on, man. So it must be just for a phone?
Yeah.
Is that what it says?
Redshift PC. Let's see.
Yeah, there you go, right here. Oh yeah, right there. Yep.
Where's it going? Download that free download manager. No, fuck you. That's some fake bullshit.
Where it adds all kinds of toolbars and everything.
Yeah. Download Redshift. That's from download. Same thing. Free download managers are known one of those adware programs. So next thing you know, you come up and your computer's infected. Call us and spend $9.99 and you'll get fixed. Kiss my ass.
But you wouldn't have to do that, would you? Because
No.
you're an IT guy.
No, but I'm not even putting that crap on my system. I don't trust it. Besides that, my firewall will block it out anyway. And it'll be longer to get it allowed on my firewall than it'd be worth.
Right.
If it's web-based, it'll work, but if it's app-based, no. My firewall kick its ass to the curb.
So it won't let me. You said I was in control, but it won't let me do anything on your.
No, I kicked your ass off because you're trying to install shit.
Hey, dog. You don't believe me? You don't trust me? We got some people arguing about who Wayne is and who Wayne isn't. Wayne is a good guy. In the end, I believe he's a good guy.
We opened the can of worms.
Wayne Brady is pretty funny. Yes, I agree.
Wayne Brady? All right, so...
I don't know who Wayne is. Wayne Brady.
You know who Wayne Steiger is, don't you?
Oh, God.
Yeah,
no.
Philosopher in the what is it? Physicist and philosopher. Oh, did you know that Phil is a bona fide physicist?
No shit.
Yeah, cool. He is.
All right.
He got a job as a maintenance guy in a mall.
So what was the other program that she uses? Stellaris?
He's Paul Blart. But he's an actual physicist. I was like, hell yeah. Stellarius. Oh, Stellarium, yeah. Stellarium. You got to type in Stellarium. I think there's a free download for that.
Watch that.
What are you doing?
I was trying to watch the speed of it. So
From Chappelle Show, in
it
case
downloads it, then it inspects everything. Like, okay, now we're gonna make sure you're good to go before. Hopefully, it'll work on. I don't have to allow any ports.
ports. What does that mean?
Ports on the firewall.
All right, I gotta start drinking now. It's beer 30. Actually, it's Dr. Pepper 30.
Oh, you guys can't see this screen. That's why.
I can see your screen. Oh, you got your 14 monitor system going on?
3, but yeah, whatever.
Eric here is our IT guy. So now we got a physicist, we got a runky monkey, we got us a searcher.
The philosopher, the physicist, and the dork.
And I'll be the shit talker.
One day we'll get our shit together.
Right. See you later, cheesesteak.
Later, cheese.
Gonna go eat some food. One of my many interests is psychology and how people are tricked and fooled and brainwashed into believing crazy nonsense. You know who said that one? What are we gonna call you, Miles? What the title are you gonna take? We'll call you the nothingness.
We'll just call him Chaos.
Gary Baxter says a philosopher, physicist, and stoner. Nice. That's a good one, Gary.
Wait, which one of us is a stoner?
Well, that's my last name. My nickname growing up was Stoner Boner, actually.
Oh, I thought they could tell how many times I'm hitting the one hitter.
I haven't smoked weed now in a couple weeks, guys, and I started dreaming. My dreams are about not very good ones, though. But
Might better go back, dude.
What's going on in your dreams?
Second floor falling on my kids underneath me.
Okay, I can't switch the screens on this thing, so
Switch the screens. What do you mean?
it starts up on one monitor and I can't change it.
So share that monitor screen then, right?
Dumbass. Yes.
Miles wants to be Nietzsche's hammer, breaker of delusions. Fear me. Dream about bong tokes. You know what? I kind of have been lately.
All right, so we should be on the Stellarium.
Smoker, midnight toker, cheesesteak says.
The Joker. Somebody beeping.
That's
Well, there we go.
Rodney's phone. Must have to charge his phone, huh?
It's getting there, yeah. Well, I think that may have been a voicemail.
I don't know why your damn voice sounds so familiar to me, man. Miles, if I dream of bong tokes, I go to prison. Scrape your dreams for residue hits. Thanks, Gary. I'll try to do that.
I've never used this stupid program, so I don't know anything about it.
It says, please select an object before switching to solar view.
I'm just trying to go through the options to come up with something.
Well, it should come up with
Constellation art. There's a grid. Labels. Azimuth.
We actually got 22 people watching us do nothing.
All right. So how do you do a search here for?
That's surprising with leapfrog.
I don't. All I see is a gray blank screen.
You don't see it?
No, all I got is a gray blank screen.
That's what I see.
Okay. I don't think this Stellarium, being the way it's operating in full view, is going to allow us. Let me Alt Enter, see if I can get out of it. Because I can't get out of this screen. It just automatically starts in full view, and I've no options to minimize, change what screen it's on, nothing.
Oh, this is why I bet. Because I had side-by-side view on. No, that ain't it. No, we're losing people. They're dropping off like flies, all because of Eric. I'm kidding, Eric.
So if you just look up, I just put in Omega Star Cluster or Omega Star. Several come up with this one that says how to see Omega Centauri. Omega Centauri, the Milky Way galaxy's largest and most luminous globular star cluster, is far to the south on the sky's dome. It's visible from the southern half of the United States or south of 40 degrees north latitude.
Well, share your screen and click on it.
I'll show you a picture of the.
Where's this picture from, Eric, on your screen right here?
The Appalachian Mountains. We took a motorcycle ride. It was
looks pretty cool. We got a lot of that around my house, or not my house, but Taylor's Falls and Stillwater area. We used to jump off cliffs about this high. If anybody's ever gone cliff diving, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, we done it in quarries. We had ones called Chicken Shit and Little Chicken Shit.
Yeah, the biggest one where I used to jump was called the Beehive.
It was about 2 telephone poles high. It'd sting if you didn't do it right. That's for sure.
The one I jumped off of would take 5 seconds to hit the water, which is a long ways.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think it said it was a open star cluster. I'll have to look, but there it is.
Nice.
5 million suns.
5 million, huh?
That's what it says.
Be amazing if we could see that shit these days still. Too much false light.
Because of the light pollution, you mean?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Sold it.
I sent you a couple of emails so you can look at it. So I sent you a couple of emails with some of the information so you can look at it.
Thank you. But yeah, Rick's used to be a normal guy until that one time you swallow an 8-ball when you thought the cops were coming. What the hell are you talking about? They're talking about Rex. And his nanu. Isn't that what you were talking about, Eric?
yeah.
His nanu.
You never made it to that show, huh? Again. You were supposed to go on with him, and then I heard nothing of it.
Yeah. Yeah, he said a couple different times that, yeah, we're going to get that show done. And I was like, because what I'm going to do is just to get Phil on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Finally. Let's see here if I'll do it now. All right. Can you see the screen now?
You got to share.
I see it.
It is shared. Is it not?
I see it.
Oh, I'm looking at my other screen. Sorry. Yeah, I see it. Nice. Look at that. It's almost a correct depiction of the sun too, isn't it?
Does it still work? Full
Yeah,
screen now?
Kind of froze up halfway through it.
Somehow I'm getting 90 frame rate. That's weird. So does it work?
You froze up between enlarging your screen and...
It did. Okay.
So what is this?
Did that bring it back? This is Stellarium. I'm trying to look up where the Fomalhaut is, looking from the Earth, where it's facing.
It should be right around in here, down in the lower left. Yeah, right there.
You can see now, right?
Yep.
Okay. How was it spelled again? FOLM?
A. Yep. That's right.
Not found.
You forgot the A after the M. Yep.
Spell check's good and spell check sucks.
Yeah. It's not finding it, so I don't know if this one.
Look up Alpha PSA.
Huh.
Okay, there it is.
Yep.
From Thalem. That's what she calls Thalem.
And look at, I was right where I said it would be. See that circle right there? You got to go to the night view, I think. Whoa.
Wow.
He's right there, man.
How does she get the view though, where it shows it's an eyeball? You know what I mean?
Shows it's an eyeball? I don't know. No idea. What the labels? Art. Grid. I don't know what the azimuth.
It looks like a pretty extensive program there.
I'm not exactly sure the azimuth does. Cardinal points, that's just north, southeast.
Azimuth is the inclination or the direction from where you're standing. I used to use azimuth and inclination when I had to hook up my bird dog, which is a satellite tuning thing for your satellite dish.
Oh, that's night mode. Oh, frame rate dropped to shit. Exoplanets? Why not?
I think it's
okay.
Galaxy View, maybe? Is there a Galaxy View?
Galaxy View? No, I don't think this one. This is just a.
Oh, right there.
View.
Back up a little more.
Check that out. That's what's on my wife's phone.
Oh, it's the eye in Aquarius or Pisces?
And the
Wild.
see, that's what my wife's phone does. It'll put all the pictures up like that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so there is a Pisces underneath the Aquarius.
Yeah, we're right there at that cusp right now.
Jesus coming into the age of Aquarius.
Right.
Now, what does she say about this? I forget exactly what she says about this. We have somebody else in the chat channel, I think, that watches her a lot.
Is that Cygnus under it?
Cygnus is
the swan-looking thing. What is that?
No, I don't think that's Cygnus. I think Cygnus
is take away the Earth.
That's cool how the Earth looks flat and the sky looks round.
Oh God. I like how Milky Way has his globe in the background of his channel now. He puts the globe there. It's like, are you trying to insinuate something there?
Should have the constellation labels are on here. Yeah, the labels are on.
Yeah, they're labeled.
That's what that labels the pictures are. I think that would take them away.
Isn't it? There's another bird though. Go to the left or the right. Can you move the whole picture?
There's a phoenix. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, shrink it down a little bit and move. There you go.
Took away the grid.
Is that Cygnus?
No, I think Cygnus is over by Orion. Up above Orion.
Where would that be here?
To the right. Go to the right. Move the whole picture.
I'm trying to make it bigger without. It seems like if I go full screen with this thing, it wants to crap out. But how's that look for you guys on the stream?
Looks better.
All right, so Orion be what?
To the left, not to the right, to the left, because there's the bowl. There's Taurus. There's Orion right there, and then you got to go left a little bit more. It's right above, or right to the left of Gemini, I believe.
Gemini there. Why don't we just type it in here? You want to look? We're looking for Orion?
No, Orion's right here, down in the lower right.
Cygnus.
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 Spell that one. Is it CIG?
Yep. NUS. Or NYS.
Yeah, it's really, you gotta be, it doesn't search by
It
being
could be
close.
US then.
What does it bring for Sig? Cigar?
Or is it CYNUS? That's what it is.
It sounds like sinus.
Or you forgot the G. My bad. G after Y.
Also known as Deneb.
There it is.
Or Cygnus's brightest star is Deneb, sorry.
All right, so this is Cygnus here, right? Yeah, so
Yep.
the Cygnus is
It was
pretty
to the right,
small.
not to the left, right. And that's where they say the 3 stars right here in the wing, you know, to the, I guess it'd be the left wing on the bird, but right, the way we're looking at it.
this wing.
Yeah, it looks like Orion's belt too.
Is that an eagle or a phoenix?
It's a swan.
No, that's a swan.
The one on the left. On the left.
That's
Yeah.
eagle.
It's an eagle. But the Hopi mound builder or the Mississippi River mound builder culture, they believe that the eye in the hand was, it's same as the Orion belt or the turtle in the sky. And this is why I think that Orion isn't a misnomer or a Primrose Pass. I think it's all true because the Mayans, look around the world, all of these ancient cultures venerated Orion.
And they didn't just come up with it; they were taught that from somewhere.
Yes, and it's all around the world. I mean, the Hopi actually laid out their mesas in the shape of Orion. You know, they made all of their important sites on the points of Orion. But the Mayans called Orion the creation, the hearthstones of creation.
Is that the Capricorn on the top left with the wormhole?
But the whole, let me finish. Sorry, Mississippi River mound builders believe that the eye in the hand was a rip in the sky, meaning that Orion they'd actually take your bones when you died, and they'd leave them. They'd strip your bones of all the flesh if you weren't going to rot away before it was time for you to ascend or whatever. But then they'd wait for I think December 15th or something like that, for the eye in the hand to be at a certain spot in the sky, and then they'd have this funeral
Pyre.
Pretty much, yeah. They'd start you on fire in this this house that they'd build on top of a mound, and that's how the mounds were created, because they would burn their dead on top of the mounds, and they'd keep doing that. But at the beginning of the mound, there's always a giant or a 7-foot tall person. But that rip in the sky, they said, would lead to Cygnus, which would lead, because Cygnus is right on the Dark Rift, I believe. And the Dark Rift is a path of souls. And that was called anybody interested, I have a video on my channel that is called that. But the path of souls, some other channel did a great work on it. And it was pretty well put together. And I was just blown away when I seen it. And I have at a Mounds Park by my house that has 3 mounds that are in the same alignment as Orion's belt as well. And there's in Orion's belt, if you really look closely at it, you'll see a 4th little star on the right, I believe. And they say that there was a 4th pyramid in Giza as well. You know, a little pyramid, like offset a little further off. And that's the same as Mounds Park by my house. And I grew up next to this park my whole life, and I had no clue, because they're saying that they're, they're not connected to any ancient civilization or, but it's odd that they're all put on a bend in a river too.
I can't get it to show the Milky Way thing here.
See, the Milky Way is right here, straight up and down. Right behind Cygnus, that white stripe, that's the Dark Rift, or no, straight up and down, vertical.
So that's where Ozzy got the light in the window as a crack in the sky.
Right. And you know, they say that's the dark rift, but if you look at it through all of the telescopes on, oh, look at what's the,
Why is just that one area?
it is an
color?
open star cluster behind there, ain't there? See those red cloud things? Those are the open, those are the nebula regions. That's like Orion's Nebula. So that's a nebula right there.
That's Satyr.
Wow, that's a hell of a program you got there, man.
So
But they said that Path of Souls is in, you know, that they called
these
the,
aren't the Orion stars, though.
no, but I mean, it's just like those red things are just like the Orion's Nebula. They're nebula, star birthing regions.
Here, this is where Orion should be. Draco, little reptilian bastards.
Little reptilian bastards. All right, guys, I gotta run.
All right.
All right.
Mine's talking to you guys. Sorry, I felt so bad.
Yeah.
What?
No, I just didn't feel very well, so I didn't prepare very well. So I apologize to everyone.
It's all good. You know, I wasn't feeling very well either yesterday, and I think that has a lot to do with that Schumann resonance because I was feeling way off yesterday. I stayed in bed all day because of it, actually.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
I
even feel bad. I just couldn't stay awake.
See, that was me. I slept.
Yeah, me too. I was in bed all day.
All day.
And then sleeping all day, I still went to bed around the normal time, as always, without really, normally if I sleep extra during the daytime, then going to bed, I usually don't go to bed till like 3 in the morning then instead of like 11, 12 o'clock.
Thanks, you guys, for joining us in chat. Thanks, Gary Baxter, Miles, Ruby Roberts, Angel. Who else we got in here? My Skies 5D, thanks for joining. Gary Baxter, Hellcat 707, I think you already left. Cheesesteak, you already left. Thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining.
Yeah, I love y'all. Mean it.
Ronnie G, much love to you. Paul from Newcastle, Architect, what's up, brother? Nice seeing you here. Dark Truth, love you, Deborah. I'm still doing my trip. I'm trying to wrestle the keys from my old lady. Otherwise, I'm going to rent a car. I tried buying a car, but, my credit's shit because I never played the credit game. But I'm still trying to meet y'all. Well, not trying. I'm going to. There's no.
It'll all work out.
Huh?
It will all work out.
Oh, yeah.
If they go to a social credit thing like in China here, then this YouTube thing might be in your benefit.
I'm hoping they don't go to that thing. That sounds pretty invasive.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. All right, guys. Take it easy. Love y'all.
Man. Thanks.
All right,
love y'all. Thanks.
Take it easy,
Later,
guys.
Steve.